Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to another session of Paper One live session, live Q series. Welcome our YouTube babies. We can learn some Paper One today. Yes. Welcoming you all towards the Paper One session today. We have mathematical reasoning. The exams are near. It's like just what you have, like maybe like 40 days that you have for the exam, like tentative date have been there. It's been there. So maybe like you'll be having some 45 days. So how is the studies going? When is it going well? We'll be having marathon revision sessions and all. So how are you? How are you all, YouTube babies? I'm seeing a chat here. Good evening. Yes, hello. Share it to your friends. Share this video to your friends. Let them also learn maths, as it's like a very tough subject for you regarding with the net exam. So if you score, if you like try to attempt the maths and also with data interpretation, your confidence will increase. Every time I will tell to my students, you try to do some questions regarding maths and data interpretation. Everyday touch you should have with maths. So a lot of students are learning it from our YouTube live sessions. That's very happy to know. And like basically maths and all, they are building up maths from our classes. So very happy to know. Yes. Can we start? Yes. Good evening. Good evening. Can we start? Yes. So going to the sharing my PowerPoint. Yes. I think it's visible for you. Yes. So can we start with the question? Online Q series, it's mathematical reasoning. Can we start with the first question? Yes. Here comes the first question. I will give you some time to do. Find the next term in the series. So it is 5i, 7j, 11l, 17o, and then you want to find out the next term. Yes. Yes. Try to do it, guys. I am waiting for your answer. 25s, 25i, 20p, 18c is the answer. Okay, I can see your chat on the chat box. Okay. Now, can I do? Yes, here when we have the terms, it's a like alphanumeric. So alphabet is also there, and also regarding with the number is also there. So 5i is here, and 7j is here. 11l is there, and 17o. So first we can what find out the number. So 5 and 7 plus 2 is there. Now with 7 and 11, what you have, it is plus 4. And 11 and 17, it is plus 6. So you are getting an idea. So plus 2, plus 4, plus 6. So what will be the next one? It is plus 8, right? So plus 8, it will be 17 plus 8. We are getting it as 25. So there are two options with 25. And I think it's 1 and 2, 25s and 25i. So we cannot, what do you know? We cannot confirm the options by just getting 25. We need to go to the alphabet also. So I and J, it is the next letter. I, it's plus 1 actually, I to J. So whenever we write in alpha, like in alphabets, I plus 1, that means the next number or the next letter. That is plus 1, I, J. And coming to L, it's actually plus 2. That means after J, it is the second letter. So that is the plus 2. Now going with LO, it is actually plus 3, right? So it is going like that. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. It's going like that. So next number, obviously, it will be plus 4. Okay. So O, P, Q, R, you should miss and write S. So 25S will be the answer. The option goes with 1. How many of you are getting the answer? Yes, very good. You, like, lot of them are answering it as 25S. I'm very happy to see that you are just doing it and saying the answer. That is 25S is here. Superb. You're doing it very great. You two babies. You are learning it. Going with the next question that I have. Second one. An amount is divided among three persons in the ratio 4:9:2. Ratio, it is an important part from mathematical reasoning. If second person gets rupees 1,200 more than that of the first person, then what is the amount received by the third person? So you have 480, rupees 480 as first option, rupees 960, rupees 540, and rupees 950. So guys, whenever you have a ratio or proportion, I used to tell to my students that every time you can associate a common quantity with the ratios. You can associate a common quantity with the ratios. So it is actually 4:9:2. So 4:9:2. So whenever you have this ratio, you can write like the first person get 4x, the second person get 9x, the third person get 2x. That is it. Okay. Because as it is a comparison, you can relate with the, or you can have a common quantity like x. Now here there is a statement clue given like second person gets rupees 1,200 more than of that of the first person. That means 9x minus 4x. That means the difference of the first person and the second person is given as 1,200. That is more than means obviously the difference between the first person and second person, right? So I will get it as 5x is equal to 1,200. So x is equal to 1,200 by 5. What is 1,200 by 5? You will get it as 240. You will get it as 240. So x is 240. That is not the answer. We need to find out what does the third person get. What is the ratio of the third person? The corresponding ratio is 2x. So 2x, that is equal to 2 into 240. The answer goes with 480. 480 is the answer. So first option is the answer. How many of you got the correct answer? Very good. Out of them got the correct answers. You are learning, guys. Superb. Let us check the answer. Is it 480 or not? The answer is 480. This is how you give an attempt towards the ratio and proportion question. Whenever there is a ratio and proportion question, the ratios you can associate with a common quantity. It's very easy to get this type of like answer to this type of question. So try it out. Going to the next question. In a certain code language, it's coding and decoding. Very easy part. You can just get the answer by like mere observation that you can get coding and decoding. Like maybe like very complicated questions will be there, or like maybe like easy questions. So a logical thinking should be here. So regarding parts, a part regarding mathematical reasoning. So a logical part also you should work out. In a certain code language, lemon is written as ELMNO. How will cluster be written? How will cluster be written? Yes, I need the answers from you guys. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. In a certain code language, lemon is written as ELMNO. How will cluster be written? So here, every time you cannot associate with lemon like LE, E and L, M and M, N and like maybe like the first letter will be associated with the first letter for the code. Maybe like every time, not like not every time, most of the time. Most of the time it will be associated. Like we cannot like 100% we cannot conclude that first letter will be associated with the first letter in the code. So what is the answer? Yeah, I'm having the answers. Very great, very great. Yes. Four. Your answers are like 4 and all. Yes. Again 4. Okay. Said 4. Okay. Let me just write out lemon. It's actually lemon is here LEMON. Actually, the letters in lemon is written in alphabetical order, right? ELMNO, nothing other than right. All letters in the word lemon is written in an alphabetical order. So it goes with the cluster also. So it goes with cluster. So what will be the first letter? C. Then comes E. Then comes L. So it goes like R, S, T, U, like that. So it's like written in the alphabetical order. That is just a what you have. That is the answer. So it's actually the first option is CELRSTU. Am I right? CELRSTU. That's what. Okay. So I think you misunderstood with the like like L and C, maybe like with the code and all. No worries. It's just like when we learn a lot of things regarding maths, maybe a lot of complicated questions, easy questions will be hard to find. That's what. This is an easy one. Lemon. All the letters in the word lemon is written in the alphabetical order. So cluster also follows the same code. All letters in the word cluster should be written in the alphabetical order. That is it. Okay, going with the next question. Yes. A refrigerator was bought at a rate of 17,850 and sold at a rate of rupees 21,500. What is the profit or loss percentage? Okay, obviously we know that if it is bought at a small price and sold at a higher price, it is a profit. So every time I used to, like when we have marathon revisions, when we had a profit and percentage, like when we had mathematical reasoning part and all, I used to explain the formula for profit and loss percentage every time. So we have the formula for profit and loss percentage, like our YouTube babies and also our uh, like uh, Wallet students. Every time it's like the amount of change by the base amount into 100 gives you the profit percentage. This is a formula for increase or decrease percentage. It can be used for the profit or loss percentage too. Okay, amount of change by the base amount. Here the amount of change goes with the profit. This is called the profit. That is the amount of change. What will be the base amount? Every time it will be CP into 100. This is a basic formula. Profit by CP into 100. So from all these things, what we want to find out, we need to write the data first. It's like cost price is equal to 17,850 and the selling price is equal to 21,500. So you know that it is better a profit because selling price is higher than the cost price. Am I right? So profit is equal to 21,500 minus 17,850. Minus 17,850. You can just do it. Yes, 5, 6. Is it 3,650? 3,650. 21,500 minus 17,850 that you have. Yes, that is the profit. So we need to find the profit percentage. I told you the amount of change. So the amount of change is the profit. 3,650 is the amount of change by the base amount is cost price always. So according to the cost price, the profit or loss is calculated into 100. So you can just calculate the idea. 3,650 into 100. So you'll get a percentage which is near to 20.44 percentage. Are you getting the answer, guys? I'm going to see the chats. 20.44 percentage. Are you getting it? Yes. Some answers are there with 120.44 percentage. You take time and do no problem. Take little bit time and do no problem. But the concept, if it is clear, you can do any question. But every time when I teach, I will tell you that like I won't teach you easy methods, but like for maths, the concept is very important. So if you have got the concept, go for the easy methods and then find out. But concept is very important. So here the answer is 20.44 percentage. Let us look the answer. It is 20.44 percentage is the answer. That's it. So just the formula for profit percentage we studied. A train traveling at 36 kilometers per hour crosses a pole in 25 seconds. Yeah. Train and speed, like crossing a bridge, crossing a platform. It's a very like fond question. Like it's a very interesting questions in NTA part. India is very fond of asking this type of train and speed question. How much time in seconds will it take to cross a bridge 250-meter long? Okay. So I like every time I used to tell whenever there is a train and speed question, whenever it crosses a pole, the length should be taken or the distance should be taken as only the length of the train. And whenever it crosses a bridge or platform, that you should add the length of the train plus the length of the bridge or length of the platform. So here the first statement, the speed of the train is given as 36 kilometer per hour. So the speed is given as 36 kilometer per hour. So you cannot continue with kilometer per hour as all the other things, all the other quantities are given in seconds and meter. So obviously you should convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. How you can convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, guys? Can you just chat in the chat box? How can you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? What is the conversion formula that you have? Or what is the conversion number, a fraction that we have already discussed in our revision sessions and all? How will you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? Yes, very good. I'm getting answers in the chat box. 36 kilometer per hour multiplied by 5 by 18 into 5 by 18. If you multiply, it can be converted. Yes, Deepa have given me the answer. Very good. 5 by 18, you will get the answer as you can cancel this by 2. It is 10 meter per second is the speed of the train. So 10 meter per second. And the time given to crossing a pole is given as 25 seconds. So you can calculate the length of the train. So the length of train is equal to the distance. So length of train is equal to D. That is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. So that is equal to 10 into 25. The length of the train or the distance covered is 250 meter. Okay, I told you whenever it crosses a pole or a standing man, anything like which is having a negligible length. So it is the length of the train, that is the distance. So it is 250 meter. Now, whenever it is crossing a bridge, the total distance should be taken as length of the train, length of train. Okay. So length of train, I will write L of train, length of train plus the length of bridge, L of bridge, length of bridge. So the total distance covered will be equal to 250 plus again a 250. That means 250 meter bridge, right? So total distance covered will be 500 meter. We need to know the time. We need to know the time. So what is the formula for time? Time is equal to distance by speed. The speed of the train is already given 500 divided by 10. So the answer goes with 50 seconds. 50 seconds is the time taken to cover. Yes, very good. Yeah, so many 5 by 18 I'm getting from Krish, from Keshavan, and also all the answers from Arpita, Anjan, Ashita, Sunanda, all those answers. Very great answers. Very good, guys. Super. 50 seconds is the answer. Yes. Yes. Can we move on to the next question? Yes. Deba, yes, Deba, Lakshmi, Indradeep, all answers are correct. Thank you. I think you're enjoying this session. Yes. Now, salaries of Ravi and Sumit are in the ratio 2:3. If the salary of each is increased by 4,000, the new ratio becomes 40:57. What is Sumit's salary? Okay. So whenever I told you, whenever there is a ratio 2:3, what happens? 2:3. Okay. This is actually Ravi is having a ratio corresponding to 2. Sumit is having a ratio corresponding to 3. They can be written as 2x and 3x, right? 2x and 3x. Yeah. So when the salary is increased by 4,000, so now it is in 4,000 is increased. So 2x plus 4,000 is there. And also 3x plus 4,000 is there. Okay. So when it is increased, the new ratio becomes 40:57. That is 40 by 57. You can write like that. So just cross multiplying. Whenever you take like cross multiplying, it will be like 57. In the bracket, it is 2x plus 4,000. Okay. So 40 into 3x plus 4,000. So you can just multiply 57 into 2 is 114x plus 8 to 28,000 is equal to 120x plus 160,000. Yes. So then you can easily calculate 114x minus 120x is equal to 1600 4 zeros minus 228 3 zeros. So it is actually minus 6x is equal to, you can just subtract 2, I think it's 2,28,000. Yeah. Minus the 1,60,000 is equal to 68,000. I think you're getting 68,000. Yes, 68,000. Then divided by 6 gives you x 68,000 divided by 6 gives you near to 11,333 point something. Yes, into 3 gives you a thing near to 34,000. It's like a near approximate value. I'm telling you 34,000. So the present salary of like X, we will get just 34,000. Sorry, X, we will get it as 11,000. So we need Sumit's salary, that is 3x. 3x will be near to 34,000 and 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4,000 should be done. So 34,000 plus 4,000, that's near to 38,000. It's an approximate value, 38,000. So here we will get it as an approximate value. 3s is approximately 34,000. That is 33,999.99 and all can be taken as 34,000. So the answer will be 38,000. 38,000 will be the answer. Yes, that is the answer. Yes, guys. Going to the next question. So now you have a number series 19, 38, 35. Yeah, near to 30, like your answers are correct. I'm seeing in the chat box. Yes, 38,000. Yeah, we need the present salary. That is why plus 4,000 we are doing. 19, 38, 35 dash 135 and 810. So 19 is a somewhat easy, but you will get 19, 30, 38, 35. Then coming to next one, 135, 810, like that it goes. So what is that? 19, 38, 35. Do you have any idea? Anyone? Yes. Are you trying to do it? 19, 38, 35. Takes a little bit time, but it's very easy that. Yes, guys, I can help you out. 19. It's actually 19 into 2, right? 19 into 2 is 38. Now 38 minus 3 is 35. And now going to the next one, I'm getting a try, maybe like 35 into 4. So 35 into 4 is 0 and 2, which is 140. If I have 140, like if it is 140 minus 5, 140 is it minus 5? Yes, correct. So it's actually 2, 3, 4, 5, but the operation is into and subtraction, multiplication, subtraction, multiplication, subtraction. Now it will be into 6. Yeah, that is correct, into 6. So the next two numbers are given to check whether our pattern is correct or not. Just my try is that it is into 2 minus 3, maybe like into 4 minus 5, like that. So this is the pattern. It's 140. It's 140. Okay. That's 140. Are you getting the pattern? Yeah. Like you can associate other patterns also. Like I told you, as I like every time I'll tell that with the number series, you can associate one or two or more patterns. So this is a pattern I got. Maybe like you will be getting some other, but it should work with every term in the series. That's why after a question mark, two more terms are given to check whether your pattern is correct. So it's the pattern is correct here. So it's into 2 minus 3, into 4 minus 5, into 6 minus 7, into 8, like that it goes. Okay. Yes, that is the pattern. So going with the next question. A man buys a cycle for rupees 5,600 and sells it at a loss of 15%. What is the selling price? So every time this question comes, guys, whenever it is a loss of 15%, I used to tell that just subtract this amount by from 100. So 100 minus 15, there will be 85% of the CP will be SP. we can write it as 85% of cost price will be the SP. So what is the CP here? So 85 by 100 into SCP is 5,600. It is equal to the SP. So we can just cancel the two zeros and then multiply 85 into 56. That will be the SP. Okay. How did you get this 85%? Because I told you as it is a loss of 15, you just subtract 100 minus 15. That's a loss. From the total amount, 15% is reduced. If it was a profit of 15%, 100 plus 15. So every time the formula goes with dash percentage of CP is equal to SP. So whenever CP is given, you can find SP. Whenever SP is given, you can find CP. Okay, it's very simple. So SP, you will get it as 4760. I think I can see the answers from everyone. Yeah, good. You're enjoying it, I think. You're doing also superb. That's correct. So here the answer goes with 4760. That's correct. Okay, going with the next question. The ratio of boys and girls in the college was 5:4. New students are admitted and the number of boys went up to 20% and the number of girls went up by 50%. What is the new ratio of boys and girls in the college? Yeah, that's it. So I told you 5:4 is given. What you can associate whenever there is a ratio given. So here it is like we have this is boys and this is girls. So boys, it can be associated to 5x. Girls, it can be associated to 4x because there is a common quantity x you can associate with. And the number of boys went up by 20%. So an increase of 20% is there with the boys, an increase of 20%, an increase of 20%. Here an increase of 50% is there. So if it is an increase, you will have to multiply the amount by 120 by 100 into 5x. Okay, you want to find the new ratio. So here 150 by 100 into 4x. So here you can cancel 105 by 20. So 120 by 20, it will be 12 by 2, it will be 6. Okay, it will be 6x. So finally for the boys will be 6x. And for the girls, I can cancel 0, 0, 10, and 15 by 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 2 here, and here also I will get a 6x. So girls is also 6x. So whenever I get the ratio, it will be equal to 6x by 6x. It is 1:1. So the ratio will be 1:1. The ratio will be 1:1. The ratio will be 1:1. Yes, correct. I'm getting the correct answers from the YouTube chats. Super. That is the answer. 1:1. 120% increase means 120 by 100 into 5x. 150 by 100 into 4x. You can just find out the value and then this just divide. You need a new ratio. That's it. So that's it. So going with the next question, guys. So one more number series that you have 12, 15, 75, a question mark, and then 738, 749. Same as the previous question. After the missing number, two numbers are or two terms are given in order to check that your pattern is correct or not. So which pattern that you can associate with? Yes. Yes. So now I'll help you out. Now just see this plus 3. 15 and 75 is into 5. So next number will be, if I'm guessing that it is plus 7. So it may be 82. So there is a pattern. That means odd number, it plus and into. So next will be, it is into 9. And this is actually plus 11. So that's correct. 82 into 9 is 738. So 738 plus 11 is 749. That's correct. So odd number pattern, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And the operations are interchanged, alternative operations, plus into like that. So 82 will be the option. Yes. One or more patterns that you can associate with, no worries. Yes, 82 is the correct answer, guys. So you got the pattern, I think. That is it. Plus 3 into 5 into 7 into 9 like that. Plus 7 into 9. Yes. So thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. And you did a great job, guys. The YouTube chats, I'm very happy to see that all their answers, like if you have a start, you're doing it. You were doing along with me. That is a very great thing. And it is very happy to see that and hear that all those guys you learn from the YouTube, like basically mass DI and all. So we'll be having more revision sessions like this. Marathon sessions we'll be having paper one, paper two, everything. So follow our channel for that. Like let this video to share to be to your friends also. Let them also learn. Have a great day. Like bye.